Access granted. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe.
The big call here is Manas Labuschagne, who wasn't initially in the plans, seeing Australia's professional squad, but thanks to his performances in South Africa and India, he made it to the final 15 of the World Cup, which is richly deserving. Ashton Agar is ruled out of injury, so one spinner less. Let's hope that Manas Labuschagne has a great World Cup, and also Travis Head makes it to final 15 despite him not recovering from injury, because Australia knows his impact. He might be in the later stages, and as for their squad, it's a very well balanced squad, and Australia being 5-time World Cup champions, you can never underestimate them in an ICC tournament. They're definitely one of the favorites to win this World Cup. Tammy Maybell's controversial exclusion is the biggest eyebrow lifting call, which has people divided in opinions. The rest of the squad is cool. Bangladesh can surely defeat some big teams. Since the last 2 years, they are a much improved ODI team. Nortje's exclusion due to an injury is a loss. And where is Yaniman Malan, who averaged like 70 with the bat in ODI's previous year? He's fallen off the radar, looks like. Wayne Panel has experience in India too. He should have been there too. But even without them, this South Africa squad is pretty strong in all departments. But the only lacking thing is the World Cup knockouts history is not in their favor. Also, Williams is a surprise entry in this list. How is Angela Matthews and Dinesh Chandimal not in this squad? They're one of the workhorses in this team, have so much experience, the most out of current Sri Lanka active squad. Hasaranga's injury and Avishka's exclusion is a massive loss too. Wanindu is one of the best current ODI spinners, else Sri Lanka squad is quite decent. They can get some big wins here. Naseem Shah's exclusion is a massive dip. He's one of their premier pacers. Although Hassan Ali is as much as a great pacer, so it shouldn't be much of a problem for a replacement. I appreciate how PCB have kept Shadab Khan in World Cup squad despite his ongoing mediocre form. Surfers and Amir haven't been on ODI plans for long because there were rumors that they could have been in the squad, so I get their exclusion. The squad is unpredictable, 1 minute down, next minute up. These are the dark horses for the top 4. Thank you. These guys can give big surprise in World Cups just like in the past. They are the underdogs. I know a few players like Van Beek, Wander Moore, Max O'Dowd, Vikram Dutt and Vikram Singh and Aryan Dutt. Let's see how far they go. Naveen Haq is a surprise inclusion. He hadn't played like an ODI for 2 years and he's straight away in the squad. What's more, he's announcing his ODI retirement after this World Cup at the age of just 24, which is kind of debatable. But anyway, it'll be a massive moment to see this matchup in World Cup. Maybe that's why. Also, Afghanistan are an improved ODI team and can definitely surprise a few teams in this World Cup. Ashwin is straight away in the World Cup squad as Akshar Patel's replacement after not playing ODIs for a while. But I think it's a wise decision because he's smart, witted and experienced and useful in Indian pitches. Surya Kumar is a surprise selection too. Yes, he did quite well in the recent Australia series, but I mean overall. Samson's exclusion is debatable because he's actually been decent in ODIs given the chances he's got. India is definitely the biggest favorite to win this World Cup, and I don't need to highlight much more here. Kane Williamson is back, that too as a captain just in time. What a recovery. New Zealand would certainly be breathing a lot easier now. Bolt is also back in ODI setup after a while, and when it's a World Cup, it's Thunderbolt. Saudi was battling an injury, is also fit for the World Cup and in the squad. Although for Martin Guptill, I think it's the end of the road. Still, Kiwis are another strong side for top 4 and maybe finalists too for World Cup. England are the current ODI defending champions. Not just ODI, they are the White Ball World Cup defending champions. I absolutely oppose the exclusion of Jason Roy no matter what. I mean, was someone high while selecting these squads? Jason Roy, one of England's premier ODI openers, who was a key member in the World Cup triumph 4 years ago. His stats are pretty great for an opener, and even this year, Roy has been decent. Even if he was not a permanent 11 member, he should have been in the 15 members at least. It's not wise to see a premier player being out of the big tournament like this. It's kind of a disrespect. And he was in the provisional squad. That makes it even worse. It is one exclusion that I do not support at all. On the other hand, Harry Brook initially was not in the plans in provisionals but was included in the 15-man squad, which is kind of a surprise. But I think England wants Harry Brook to be an all-format batter. Ben Stokes' return is a huge boost for England. The England all-rounder recently took back his retirement to play in this World Cup because England knows his impact. What can he do in these big stages? So his inclusion is definitely a big morale boost for England. I also see that Gus Atkinson is a new surprise here, and Archer is a reserve player. The rest, England defending white ball champions, they are equally favorites to win the title like India. My bet is on them. I've also seen the jerseys of all these teams, and for me, the best is of New Zealand, the best is of England. India is pretty good too. The colors here are pretty good, and Afghanistan's multicolor, I actually like it. Netherlands jersey, because that's orange color. I'm a fan of bright colors, so Netherlands jersey, I like that color.